Good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you joined my classes. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you. I love to have your class.
I'm so glad, so glad.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Mary, your exercise instructor for falls prevention class. Let's just get started by remembering we want to have a space to move around our chair, nothing in our way, no obstacles. We have our sturdy chairs to sit on with armrests preferably, our comfortable clothing for exercising in, and some safe, appropriate footwear for exercise. Make sure you have your drink of water nearby so you can get some refreshment whenever you need to. Also, take breaks anytime. Remember, no pressure here. Just take a break if you need to. And if you ever have a pain with one of these movements, just don't do that movement, okay? If you ever feel something abnormal, unusual, like chest pain, trouble breathing, irregular heartbeats, feeling sick, lightheaded, dizzy, any of these things means you should stop the routine altogether, okay? And if you happen to be exercising by yourself this morning with me, it doesn't hurt to ask a friend or family member to give you a call in about an hour to check in with you. So let's begin. I'll get that music on and we will start. Let's remember our good posture. So we want to slide our hips to the front of the chair. So we have that space between us and the back of the chair. Keep your back muscles strong by working on their own and not relying on the backrest, okay? Just for this hour at least, let's train ourselves to sit tall without it. Now let's use our back to sit tall and press the shoulders back. Relax them down. Feet on the floor. And let's take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. 2 more, fingers together, inside out, breathing in and breathing out. Last one. Now we're going to get started with the mobility for our neck. So downward looking and slightly upward looking. Remember to keep breathing. Good. 3, 4, and last one. 5. Now let's turn the head right to left. Warming up those neck muscles. 2. Breathe. 3. 4. And 5. Good. Now we're going to practice the pushing of the head forward and backward. Remember, keep your chin parallel with the ground, like a turtle. Think about how they push the head forward and they pull it in. This is a good way to make sure you keep good posture with your neck. You're able to keep it in good alignment.
Ready?
Yeah. 4. 1 more. 5. Good. Now we're going to do the leans to the side, right and left. Relax your shoulders. You want to just lean that ear towards each side gently. And breathe. 2 more. And that's 5. Lovely. Relax your arms and lift those shoulders up as you breathe in as high as you can. And lower them down as far as you can, breathing out. 3, 4. 1 more of those. And 5. Very good. Now the shoulders, let's loosen those up some more with some circles. Going back with the arm, breathing in, and forward and down with the arms, breathing out. Take your time and breathe in and out on every circle. 2 more. Good. Now let's make those circles going backwards. So forward and up, breathing in, and then backwards and down, breathing out. Two more. And last one. Very good. Now let's make the shoulders do a different motion. This time, touch the back of your neck and the back of your low back. So let's try switching the arms now as we breathe in. And 2. Switch. 3. 4. Breathing in and out. In and out. 5. Good. Shake those shoulders out a little bit. And now let's use them some more to reach up and down. Press back with both of your arms when you reach up and down. Now switch slowly, breathing in. Breathe out, press back again. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. You're doing it. Great job. Keep it up. 3. 4. And one more time, each arm coming up and down, breathing in and out, push back, in and out. 5, lovely. Shake those shoulders a little bit. And let's do another motion with the shoulders, opening up wide with your arms and crisscrossing one arm on top, then open up wide, and your opposite arm on top. And go a little faster. 2, breathe in and out. 3, breathe in and out. That's number 4. And one more time, crisscrossing after you open each arm up and down. 5. Good work. Shake those shoulders out. Now let's do some with the muscle just below your shoulder here by having those thumbs at your armpits. Lift your elbows up. Breathing in and out as you lift. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Lovely. Let's do some rows. So now arms down low and pull those elbows all the way behind your back. Breathing in and out. Squeeze your shoulder blades together when you pull the elbows back. Working our upper back. And last one. Good. Now let's do a little with the biceps and triceps. Touch your shoulders and then press your arms behind you. Breathing in and out. 3. And 4. One more. Now let's relax the arms and let's turn them all the way inward and all the way outward. Rotating in and out. 3. And back. 4. And back, last one. All right, moving on to those wrists in circles while you breathe. Let's go the other way, 5 times. Now concentrate on the wrists only as you flip your hands back and forth. Arms stay still. And now let's use our whole hand, make those fists and open wide. Breathing as you go. Now, wide fingers, fingers together. Wide fingers, fingers together. And give them a wiggle. Now thumb, touch each finger one at a time, as fast as you can. Good. Moving to our trunk, let's warm it up a bit by having our arms down at our sides and reaching towards the ground on one side and reaching towards the ground on the other. Breathing in and out. Just reaching as much as you're comfortable. 3. You got the hang of it. Keep going. You're doing great. That's 4. And last one. Now we're going to do some rotating. So let's put our hands like this on our elbows. Let's sit tall, breathing in. Breathing out, let's rotate, turn to the right. Breathing in and out, let's rotate to the left. Doesn't have to be too much, just as much as you're comfortable. But you'll notice how your arms are moving as you turn the upper body, but your hips stay in the same place. 3, 4, and one more time. And that's 5. Lovely. Now let's do a little bit with our leaning back and forward from our hips. So arms across the chest. I want you to bend forward, keeping your back straight, and bend backwards, keeping your back straight. You don't have to touch the backrest. Just a little bit back is perfectly fine. 2, breathing in and out. 3, using the back and the core. 4, so your stomach muscles and your low back engaged. 5, good. Now let's round and arch our back, starting with the arching. So just one moment, I'm going to stand up and move my chair so you can see me better. So as we arch our back, right at the front of our chair, press those shoulders and your hips behind you till you feel that inward curve of your low back. Breathe in, chin up. Breathe out, round your neck and your back, pulling your belly button inward and your arms, shoulders forward. Breathing in, arching, and breathing out, rounding. Four. And last one, breathe in, arch, and breathe out, round. 5, very good. Now I'll just move my chair, hold on a moment. And now let's get back to using our sides. This time we're going to do some reaching, and when you reach with your right arm, notice how your left hip comes up off the chair. Let's try that to the left with your right hip coming up off the chair. Lean and lift, lean and lift. Keep breathing with me. 3, 4, and one more time, each side. Give me a reach. All right, now let's move on to those hips some more and lift the knees, right and left, right, left. Breathe in and out. This is 4, one more time, each leg. Now let's bring the knees to the side. Keep your foot under your knee when you bring your knee out. Back in, left knee out, back in. 2. Three, check that posture with me. Make sure you're still sitting nice and tall. 4, and last one. 5, good. Now let's do a little bit of straightening our legs with a twist. So we're going to lift up our right knee, then we're going to straighten the leg, kicking it out, toe points up, lift that knee up again, and put it down. Let's do that 4 more times with our right leg. Lift, kick it out, lift, put it down. Breathing in and out, in and out, throughout. 4. And you did it. That's 5. Good job. Left leg, same thing. Breathe in and out. 1, 2. Getting those knees warmed up now as well. 3, 4. And last one. Very good. All right, now let's lift up our right knee and we're going to bring our foot's toes out, in and out, in and out, the whole foot, and that's actually coming from your hip. So you can feel your hip turning outwards and inwards. Now let's switch legs. Lift up your left knee and swing your leg inward and outward. Gently, gently. And 2 more. Good. Now, let's use our heels to lift up off the ground. 2. Squeeze your calf muscles. They're the ones working with this one. 5. Now slide your feet forward and give me a good lift of those toes, waking up your shin muscles. 3, 4, 5. Good. Now, I want you to bring your feet close together and let's use our ankles and wake those up by bringing the heels out, toes out, heels out, toes out, then back in. Toes, heels, toes, heels. So try to come as far out as you can and back in as much as you can. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Coming back in, heels and toes, heels and toes. Let's do 3 more. Keep breathing. We walk the feet all the way up and all the way back in using our ankles. And we'll do this one more time. Coming out, toes and heels to the side. And coming back in. Very good. All right, now we're just going to slide all the way to the back of the chair so we're more supported. So hips all the way back. And now we're going to make our ankle circles. So you can lift up both feet and circle. If you want to hold your arm rest, go ahead, breathe. Other way now. Very good. Okay, now it's time for us to start some standing up and sitting down. So just one moment, and I will move my chair. So let's start by coming to the front of our chair with our hips. Whenever we go to stand up, we want to make sure that we're coming to the front of our chair. And second thing we do is we pull our heels back so that they're still on the ground. Space between your legs so that you're going to be nice and sturdy when you stand up. And use either 2 arm rests or 1, none, hands on the left, or arms in front, arms across the chest, or behind your head. So whichever one you feel is safe but challenging, I want you to give it a try, okay? So I'll start with 2 hands on the armrest. Let's lean forward from your upper body and push up through your legs, nice and tall. Shoulders back, relax the arms, and breathe. On the way down, we bend our knees, push the hips back into a squat position as we lower to sit. Now let's do that again. This time a little more challenge. I'm only going to use one of my arm rests and I'll place my other on my lap. Let's make sure we're towards the front of our chair, space between the legs, heels are slid back, and we lean forward before we push up through our legs. Nice posture, everyone. Check those shoulders, make sure they're pressed back, relax down, and you're standing nice and tall with me. And slowly on the way down, reaching for that one arm rest if you need that. Now let's progress your hands on your thighs if it feels okay for you. Let's lean and push up nice and tall. And that is 3. Good job, everyone. Take your time coming down. Use those leg muscles. And lower slowly. And here we go. Now this time I'm going to try putting my arms out in front. Feel free to try it if you're comfortable. Lean forward and push up nice and tall. Good. Relax your arms. See how you feel. Take a breather. And slowly coming down. Bend the knees, hips go back, weight in your heels to lower down. And let's finish off our last stand up by doing arms across the chest if it feels right for you, okay? Now remember, it's always okay to use a little more hand support if you need it. Let's lean forward and push up tall one more time through those legs. Very good, everyone. Keep up the good work. Now just take a moment to check how you're feeling right now on your feet. If you feel okay, no dizziness, then let's take our time and walk to the back of your chair. Now remember, when you walk to the back of your chair, you don't want to walk backwards there. You want to turn. So whichever side you want to go on, you have to turn and then walk alongside your side of the chair to get to the back of it. Okay? So that's the safest way to do it. Now, let's get a drink of water and then we'll start with our balance exercises. Okie dokie, everyone, let's get started with an exercise for us where we're going to do some side stepping. So let's all go to the right side of your chair at the back of it. Now, first thing I want you to do is check where your feet are and make sure that you're backed up enough from the chair's legs that you're not going to get your foot stuck on them, because we're going to be walking to the left side now, okay? And we're going to take side steps, which means you always want your toes to point forward and your hips to still look pointing forward when you take those steps. So let's begin with our left foot stepping to the left, about the middle of the chair. And then we bring our right foot over with the toe pointing forward to the middle of the chair. Notice how I'm holding onto my chair as I go along. That's perfectly fine. Now let's try it again. Left leg steps to the left, and that right foot's going to come over too, toe pointing forward. This is important to practice for our balance because these muscles help us step to the side. And a lot of times we have to step to the side to get out of the way of something or to make a quick movement out of the way. So this is an important thing that we need to practice for our balance. Now let's try it again, coming back with the right foot leading. If you feel you can, try to reduce the amount you're holding onto the chair by either going to the palms, the fingertips, one or two fingertips, or even hovering, okay? Whichever one you feel comfortable. I'm gonna try going to a fingertip or two. Right leg steps to the middle of the chair, left leg comes over, and right leg steps to the right of the chair, and left leg comes over again. So notice how when I step, I have my toes pointing forward the entire time, and I keep my hips pointing forward and my head looking forward. So as best we can, let's try to not look down at the feet, except to check before we begin that we have that space to move safely without the chair leg being too close to our feet, okay? So you might need to back up a little bit. And let's try it again this time with a little less support, maybe one finger now. And if you need a little more support with your hands, you go right ahead and use it. Look straight ahead, stand tall. Left leg steps to the middle of the chair. Bring your right foot over. Left leg steps to the left of the chair. Bring your right foot over. Let's go back again. Maybe a little less support. I'll try hovering. If you want to, go ahead and give that a try. Right foot steps to the middle of the chair. Left foot comes over. Right foot steps to the right of the chair. Left foot comes over. Now, I want you to keep practicing that one if you find it still challenging without looking at your feet and without holding your back support, okay? Now, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, let's try taking a little bit bigger of a step, okay? So we can step a little more to the right this time when we take our side steps so that our steps will be larger. Now, you can still hover with your hand above the backrest, or even touch it if you need to with a little support. So let's start with that left leg again, bigger step this time to the middle of your chair. Notice this toe still point forward. Bring the right foot over. Now let's do it with our left foot again, bigger side step to the left, and bring that right foot over. Let's practice that again. We're a little bit further to the left of our chair now than we were at the start. We're taking a bigger side step to the middle of the chair and bringing that left foot over. Once again, bigger side step to the right and bringing that left foot over. Let's do that one more time, each way. Side step, together, and side step, together. Remember, bigger steps, more of a challenge. Smaller steps, a little less of a challenge, but that's the one you want to master first before you do the bigger steps. Now, let's switch it up and make things a little bit more challenging if you feel you would like that. If not, I want you to keep practicing those bigger side steps that we were just doing. Now, the next level we can bring it to is a side step with a squat. A little squat, okay? Not a low squat, just a little one. So let's take that big step. We want to keep the legs far apart when we squat. You can hold the chair to start with this one. Right leg, big step to the middle of your chair. Then squat a little, pressing your hips back, bending the knees slightly, but they don't come past your toes, looking forward. Now bring that left leg together to close it. Let's do the same again. Right leg, big step. And a little squat. And close it. Bring that left leg over. Very good. Now let's go back to the left, doing that same one. Big step with the left leg to the middle of the chair. Squat. And close it. And once again, big step to the left. Squat, little squat. And close it. Very good. We're going to practice that one more time, going back and forth with our side steps with a little squat. Now try to reduce the amount you're holding onto your chair. If you feel comfortable, if you need a bit more of a challenge, it's okay to keep holding it with a little support as well if you need to, okay? Safety first. So let's take our nice big step to the right again. Keep looking forward. Little squat and close the feet. Right leg, big side step. Remember, those toes must point forward when we side step. Little squat and close the feet. Coming back one more time and we'll be done with this exercise. Big side step, little squat, and close the feet. And one more time, big side step, little squat, and close the feet. Very good. Let's get started with our next balance exercise. This one is a continuation of what we've been doing the last couple days. So first I'm going to move this chair to the back. And you may like to have a second chair for this exercise as well. One in behind you, like this one is, and one that will be in front. Okay, so I have one in behind and one in front with about an arm's width distance between them so that when you're doing your turn 360 degrees today, you can have something to hold on to if you need to in the back. So we started with the 90-degree turns, we went to the 180-degree turns, and now we're going to go to the 360, which means the full circle. So I'm teaching you how to do this turn in 4 steps. It's called a clock turn, and it's a good way to learn coordination and safety with our balance for when we're turning. So let's start with our feet together behind our front chair. We're going to take that right leg and we're going to turn the foot to make a 90-degree angle with our heels. Okay? Then we bring our left foot beside the right foot so that we are once again facing the right side, 90 degrees. Now you can hold on to 1 or 2 chairs if you need to at this 90-degree turn. Now I want you to take your right foot and you're going to turn it again 90 degrees so it faces the back now. And you're going to bring that left foot next to that right foot so both toes point backwards. Now you've turned 180 degrees. Now let's keep going. Let's go now to the left. So we're taking our right foot once again, make that 90-degree turn, and bring your left foot to match up. And the final one will be turning again 90 degrees with that right foot. So we're always leading with the right foot if we're turning to the right, okay? And you notice that 90-degree angle once again, and I'm going to close it, bringing that left foot over. So let's try that again. Let's try our right turn to the right, 360 degrees. And let's try it holding with a little less hand support if you feel comfortable. So maybe try holding with just the fingertips, the palm, holding with 1 or 2 fingertips. That's the one I'm going to choose for this next one, okay? I'll choose 1 or 2 fingertips. So now let's take our right leg and turn that right foot 90 degrees. You see my feet? I hope you can see them. So you see what's going on there? There's a 90-degree angle. Then I close the feet so that they're together. Right foot again, 90-degree angle, and turn, close the feet. Now I'm turn to the back. Right degree angle with the feet as we turn to the opposite side. And 1 more turn and we'll be 360 degrees. Good. Now let's practice that 1 more time and try to use as less hand support as you feel comfortable but safe doing, okay? So let's make sure our chair legs are not in our way. We have space to do that turn. And standing nice and tall, let's do those 90-degree angles with our feet. Right foot and together. Right foot, 90 degrees, together. Right foot and together. Right foot and together. Very good. Now let's practice going to the left 360 degrees. Same thing, except this time we're going to lead with the left foot. You can start by holding onto your chair, and let's take that left foot, turn it so that the heels make a 90-degree angle. Looks like an L. Now let's bring that right foot to match up with the left foot, pointing to the left. Now bring your left foot 90 degrees, pointing to the back, and right foot follows. And now left foot turns 90 degrees once again. And bring that right foot. Now your turn to the right. And 1 more turn and we'll be back 360 degrees. Left foot, right angle again. And bring the right foot along. Very good. Let's practice it 2 more times with a little less support and we'll be moving on. So let's try a little less support now while we do it. Left foot, right angle, and bring the right foot. Left foot turns, and bring the right foot. Left foot turns, bring the right foot. Left foot turns, and bring the right foot. Very good. And 1 more time, try lifting those fingers up off of the chair and hovering. Have space to move your legs. And let's give that a try standing tall, looking straight ahead. Left foot turns, right foot follows. Left foot turns, right foot follows. Left foot turns, right foot follows. And left foot turns, right foot follows. Great job, everyone. You did your clock turns. Excellent. Now let's do our extra balance exercises. I'm going to put this away. And we will do another 2 exercises for our balance. Now, you know what? I should have left that chair exactly where it was because I would like us to have a little bit more space for this one than we normally do with 1 chair. So if you still have your second chair, put them side by side like this, okay? Because we're going to practice our walking on a straight line next. And it's always better to have more length to practice this one on than just the length of 1 chair. So if you're doing this, you could do it along 2 chairs lengths or along the countertop in the kitchen sometime when you're practicing. Just make sure that you stand nice and tall, shoulders back, relax them down, and start by holding on to the chair as you step heel toe onto the ground, opposite foot, heel toe. Now notice how my heel is touching my toe as I put the heel down on the ground and then the toe, okay? So this one is challenging, and I want you to take your time and look straight ahead while you do it. Now let's turn slowly. And let's come back again doing that same exercise. Look straight ahead, holding onto your chair's backrest. And heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Turning slowly. We're going to practice it a few more times with a little less hand support, okay? Try using, maybe if you were holding with the whole hand that time, just the palm is resting on the back rest. Maybe you can try a few fingertips, 1 or 2 fingertips, or try hovering. So let's try decreasing that amount you use the first time if you feel comfortable. Heel touches the ground before the toes do. Heel touches the ground before the toes do. If you want it to be a little less challenging, you can place the feet a little further apart when you step, okay? To make it more challenging, we keep them in a straight line, touching heel to toe. Coming back again, that same amount of support in a straight line, heel touches the toe, heel and toe, heel and toe, heel and toe. Turn slowly. And we'll do it again with a little less support again. If you feel like you could use a bit more of a challenge, once again, I'm going to try hovering. Then we're going to step nice and slowly. Heel on the ground, then the toe. Heel, then the toe. Heel and toe. Heel and toe. Now slowly turn. And coming back again. Heel on the ground, then the toes, heel and toes, heel and toes, heel and toes. Very good. Okay, we'll do one more balance exercise. I'm going to move my chair out of the way here. Squat whenever you have to pick something up that's heavy. And this time, we're going to do some high knee marches. So it might not sound challenging, but it certainly can be. So just hold your chair to begin with, and we're going to take 10 steps, lifting our knees up high as we feel comfortable, but we're going to do it slowly, okay? So let's have a little bit of space between the feet. It doesn't have to be too much. Look straight ahead, keep your stomach muscles tight, and let's hold that chair while we lift. 1. And down. It's slowly. 2. Making it a little slower makes it a little more challenging. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Try decreasing that amount you're holding onto the chair. 8. 9. And 10. Good. So that time I went from my whole hand to my palm on the chair. I'm going to try now the fingertips, and halfway through, if I feel okay with 1 or 2 fingertips, I'm going to give that a try. Okay, let's do that again. 1. Slowly up and down. 2. You can put your opposite hand on your hip, or if you need another chair on your other side, use 1. 4. 5. Whatever foot's on the ground, I want you to use the toe, the baby toe, the big toe, and the heel to help ground you. Use the whole foot. Whoops, I lost count. Let's do 2 more. And 9. And 10. Good. And let's give that another try, this time with a little less support once again. Maybe you feel comfortable hovering with your hands. If not, it's okay. Still use more support. Look forward, stand tall, and keep those stomach muscles engaged. Breathing. Lift. 1. 2. Lift. 3. 4. So think about whatever foot touches the ground, you're pressing into the ground, holding your balance. 5. Use the heel, big toe, and little toe. 6. 7. 8. 9. and 10. Very good. See what I mean? That one's not as easy as it looks, right? When you slow the walking down, it definitely becomes challenging because we're ending up on one leg. So now let's do our drinking, and then let's do our seated strengthening with our bands today. We're going to use our bands, all right? So get a nice drink of water. You worked hard. Good work with the balance, everyone. Keep it up. All right, once you have your band, once you have your drink of water, we'll sit down and we'll do a little strengthening. Now let's start with this one for our back muscles. Wide arms, further than shoulder width apart. I like to wrap the band around my hand so I don't have to hold it. Bring it up above your head and pull it down and apart behind your head. Comes to the middle of your back, or sorry, by your shoulder blades. Breathe in coming up and breathe out going down. Now if that one is difficult, you can always bring it in front instead like this. Okay, just bring your arms up as high as you're comfortable. Let's give it a try. Breathing in and out. 1, 2. Breathe in and out. 3. Remember, it's okay if you don't want to go to 10 every time. 4. Take a break if you need one. 5. Breathe in and out. 6. 7. 8. Almost there. Last 2. 9. And that's 10. Very good. Relax those arms, shake your shoulders, and breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Now we're going to take the band and we're going to bring it up and behind us to where it was. And this time we're going to close our arms. Opening the arms and closing the arms. Breathe in and out. 3. 4. These are called chest flies. 5. We're using our chest muscles to pull the arms together. 6. 7. Breathe in and out. 8. 9. And one more time. 10. Very good. Now let's take that band and get out of that position with it. And I want you to hold on to it taut between your hands with your elbows stuck to your sides. They don't move, okay? Just the hands, the upper arm, sorry, the bottom part of your arm, the forearm is going to move. Elbows stay at the sides. Breathing in and out. 4. 5. Breathe in and out. 6. 7. We're making our shoulders work with this one, turning them outwards. And last 2. 9. And 10. Very good. All right, now let's take the band and we're going to work our tricep muscle, the back part of your arm. There's a few different ways you can do this one. Let's try it by sitting on the band, okay? So what you want to do is have the band vertical, like so. I'll stand up so you can see it's vertical, up and down. And you're going to sit on that band right in the middle of it. And you're going to hold it with your right hand. Now, if this particular way is hard on your shoulder, then I want you to hold the band between your hands like this. And I want you to open and close like this. Try it like that, okay? So if this way is really straining your shoulder, don't do it, okay? Just relax. Or that other way I showed you. Now take your right hand, grab your band with your right hand by your neck. Keep your elbow up the whole time. And we're going to straighten that elbow, and we're going to bend the elbow. Notice how the elbow doesn't move. Just the top part of your arm is moving, the forearm. Breathe in and out. 4. 5. Breathe in and out. 6. 7. 8. 9. Are you feeling it here? Oh yeah. Last one. 10. Good job. Now keeping that band underneath you, sitting on it, we'll switch hands. So take it in your left hand now at your neck. Keep that elbow up as best you can and straighten your arm. Bend the elbow and straighten the elbow. Breathing in and out. You're doing great. Keep up the good work. 4. 5. Remember, there's lots of different ways we can exercise the same muscle. So if one of the ways is really difficult or it gives you pain, just ask me on YouTube how you can do it a different way. Breathe in and out. 9. And 10. Very good. Or ask me on Zoom. Okay, now let's take the band out from underneath us. And we're going to do a little bit of rowing. So I want you to place the band underneath. Oh, sorry, we'll save that one for later. I still want you to place it underneath both of your feet, but I want you to walk your feet back and place them on the ground like this. We're going to do our biceps next. We worked the back of the arm, now let's work the front of the arm. Okay? So have your arms straight, hold the ends of the band or wrap them around your hands. Sit tall with your back. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Bend the elbows. Straighten and bend. Watch my elbows. Notice how they don't move forward. They stay in the same place. That's what I want you to do, okay? That way we're really working the right muscle, the bicep muscle. Breathe in and out. 4. 5. You can do it. Breathe in and out. 6. Keep those arm muscles nice and strong. 7. 8. Last 2. Here we go. 9. And 10. Lovely. Now, let's slide back in our chair all the way back with your hips, okay? Now lift your legs up. Notice how there's a little space between my feet there. And we're going to do a combination move. So we're going to open up our legs. That uses the outside thigh muscles. Close them. And then I want you to pull your elbows behind your back using your upper back. And release. So we go open, close, pull back, release. Keep breathing. Open, close, pull back, release. Open, close, pull back, release. That's 3. Here we go. Keep breathing in and out. Open, close, pull back, release. 5. Pull back, release. That's 6. Open, close, pull back, release. 7. Pull back, release. 8. Final 2. You're doing so good. Keep it up. And last one. Woohoo! Relax those legs. Good job. Now let's keep one foot in that band. Slide your hips to the front of the chair again. And we're going to do a leg press, okay? So let's take our right knee and we're going to bend it. And we're going to place those hands at your hips. Now, I do not want you to move your arms. Just want you to move your legs. Straightening it out, heels on the ground, bending it again, and pushing down again. Notice how I keep my hands at my hips, and I don't move those at all. 4. Breathe in and out. 5. 6. 7. We can do it. Push. Breathe in and out. Last one. 10. Way to go. Opposite foot now in that band. Left leg. Shake your shoulders out for a bit. Now let's remember we're going to bend that left knee. Hands come to the hips and stay there. Push it down. Don't move those arms. Just your leg moves. 2. 3. 4. Breathe in and out. 5. 6. 7. Here we go. We can do it. Let's press. Making those legs strong. And last one. Woohoo! That's 10. Good job, everyone. Time is really escaping from so we got to put this band away for today. But let's get a nice drink of water and let's do some standing strengthening before we stretch it all out. Good work. All right, get that water. Once you have your water and you're feeling okay to be on your feet again, then let's stand behind your chair. Remember, if you need a break, it's okay to take one. We're going to bring our right leg back from the hip, strengthening the back of your hips, which in turn is going to help with the thigh, the back muscles as well. Let's stand tall, breathe in, and that right leg swings back just a little bit. The knee is straight, the toe is pointing forward still for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and alternate left leg back for 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, breathe in and out when you bring it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. And stand tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final one. Let's give it a go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fabulous. Shake those legs out. Breathe. See, when we were sitting with the band, we strengthened this part and this part. Now we're doing the backs. So let's do our hamstrings now. So we're going to bend our right knee, hold for 5, and alternate, do the left, hold for 5. Let's breathe in. And bend. Make sure your knee doesn't come past your other one. Toe points down. And relax. Breathe in. And out. Left knee now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. And out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alternate legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just 3 left. Each leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're doing so good. Keep it up. Breathe in and out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last pair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! You did it. Good job, everyone. Now let's stretch. We're going to start by stretching our calf muscles down there in the back of your leg. Close to your chair. And let me get some relaxing music on here. We're going to take a nice big step back with one of our legs. We're going to bend that front knee, but don't let it come past your toes. And keep your back leg straight with your heel on the ground and your toes pointing forward. Now, if your knee is going past your toes, that means you need to slide your foot further forward or the other one further back. If your heel and back can't touch the ground, that means you need to slide your leg closer inward. So do those adjustments so that you have some good form while you breathe. And stepping forward, opposite leg now. Breathe. Good. And we're going to take our second stretch in standing for the inner thighs. Now this one we got to warm up a little bit first by side squatting side to side. So we're just bending one knee, then the other. Try not to lean forward. Try to keep your weight in the back by pushing your hips back. Now let's stand up, breathing in. And breathing breathing out, bend the side, keep your other leg straight, push the hips back. Have a glance down at your knee that's bent. Is it going past your toes? If it is, push back more in your hips, and you'll feel a stretch in here. Let's stand tall, breathing in and out, opposite side. Good. Now let's take our time and have a seat, and we'll finish with our seated stretches. And a nice deep breath in to begin. And out. Again. We might go a couple minutes over to finish our stretches. I hope that's okay. Let's bring that chin down and press the shoulders back and breathe. Now lean your head to the right shoulder. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Over to the left shoulder. Let's stretch behind our shoulder by taking our right hand on the left shoulder. Go under your elbow, grab your upper arm, bring it down towards your chest, and over to the left shoulder. Breathe. Now the left hand on your right shoulder. Grab that left elbow and bring it towards the right. Now to stretch your tricep, let's bring the right hand to the right shoulder, lift until you feel it here. Wherever you lift it, even if it's here, just as long as you feel your stretch, breathe. And the left hand to the shoulder and lift the elbow. Good. Now let's stretch our biceps and our chest. By thumbs up, bring them all the way behind you so you can grab onto the back portion of the bottom of your chair's backrest. Chin up and press those shoulder blades together, breathing. Good. Straighten one arm, fingers up, pull back and breathe. Opposite arm, same thing. Making fists and wide hands. Stretch those hands. Wide legs now. Let's bring our right arm up and over the head, just as far as you're comfortable. Breathe. Your left arm now up and over your head, just as far as you're comfortable to feel the stretch on your left side. Let's give our upper body that turn, hands outside your right thigh, sit tall, breathing in and out as you turn to look behind your right shoulder. And to the left. Good. Now we're going to take our right foot and we're going to place it on our left knee. If it's too much of a strain in your hips, slide your leg down so it's crossing at the ankle and do the same stretch for your hip. Sit tall either way and take deep breaths in and out. As you exhale, Maybe you feel comfortable bending forward a bit from your hips. You don't have to, just if it feels comfortable. And lift that knee towards your chest now to get a stretch in your glutes down in there. Breathe. And let's do the opposite leg. Put on your knee, sit tall and breathe. We're almost done now. Bending as you exhale, if you feel comfortable, from the hips. Try not to round that back, keep it straight and your head up. Now lift your knee and hold it close to you to feel the stretch in your glutes. One more stretch, and that's for each back of the leg. Straightening your leg, heel touching, toe points up, sit tall, breathe in with me. And as we breathe out, we bend forward from the hips, keeping that upper body straight and your head up. Oh, that's a good one. And opposite leg now, sit tall, straighten that leg by coming to the front of your chair, remember, and breathe in. Toe points up and we bend forward. Keep breathing into the stretch. You did it, everyone. Good job. Keep up the motivation to be fit at home with me. Thanks so much for joining today. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday.